Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another video. So this is the first video in quite a while. I think it's been about 2 months now since my last video, but I'm back now and there should be a whole heap of new content coming out in over the next couple of weeks into months. So for the new series that I will be posting on this channel from here on in is career mode of Cricket 22. If you're original subscriber of this channel, you probably know about earlier this year, about 9 months ago, I had a new career mode series on Cricket 22, but I didn't like it. That's why I didn't post it on my channel in the past 9 months. So we've got to start fresh, have a new career mode video. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more career mode videos to come out every couple days. And we'll get straight into the start of the career mode series. Alrighty guys, well, welcome to the career mode. So for this one, we're just gonna have a quick setup, then we'll hopefully get into 1 or 2 matches of us playing for our debut. So just before we get into that stuff, we'll just go through the quick settings real quickly. So selection difficulty for me, I'm just gonna keep it on normal, so it's like real life instead of putting on too easy or too hard. Yeah, pretty much just I'll leave it on normal selection difficulty. Auto skip to career mode player, I'm just going to leave disabled so I can do it manually myself throughout the career mode of when I want to bowl and bat. Next one, I'm going to press career mode story experience, not existing player, just want my own career mode, my own story. So it looks like our career mode player is sitting down there right now, so we've got a message, so I'm going to read it out to you guys. So it says here, hello, yes, you've reached the cricket agency. I'm sorry, but who are you? In trouble, hurry, and I'm meant to be getting a call from a future superstar in a moment. So it looks like we're on a phone call to a cricket agency, just to get to know what I want to do in my future career. So who do you say you are again? So I've just put my name in. So I've just put my name in, so I've just put in my first name, last name on the screen, and then now I'm just going to press my name is David Putty. So there we go. In response, the person on the other end of the phone call has now said, yes, that's right, of course, I'm going to do my best to remember your name, but please forgive me if I forget down the track. I swear I can't remember the names of some of the international superstars I represent. Now you're looking at a big career behind the wickets, is that right? So there we have it. So looks like the agency person can't really remember stuff pretty well, and now they said that I want to be a career behind the stump, so that means a wicketkeeper. For this career mode, I will not be a wicketkeeper, so I'll go down here and it says I don't know where you got that from actually. So now it comes up with my role, batting position, bowling type, and down the bottom what I'll be in general. So role, I will be probably put myself as an all-rounder. Put my batting position to top order, just get some more batting in, because I remember the last career mode it wasn't overly much batting and I was pretty poor at it. Bowling type, I'm going to go a fast-paced bowler. So at the bottom now it says, so at the top now it says I'm a top order all-rounder and fast bowler. So that sounds like me. So I'll press A for the next scene. So now the agency says, I'm sorry, must have got you mixed up with someone else, but we can make this work. Now I understand that your career goal is to earn one of those rare baggy caps. So from that, a rare baggy cap, if you don't know in cricket, is what you get when you debut for Australia cricket and you wear it throughout your cricket career as Australia. It's just like just something that you can keep after you play so you can remember your test match career. But for my instance, I will be playing for Australia because I am from Australia. So I'm going to press, yep, got it. So now that says, got it, I'm on a roll today. I'm sure that you will achieve all your goals in your career. But everyone has to start somewhere first. With your talent, we'll be able to get you into any domestic club. So tell me which region catches your fancy. I'm going to pick South Australia because it catches my eye a bit better. Quite like the Red Bats as well. So now the Cricket Agency has now said to me, good move, a lot of the world's greatest come out of there. Now tell me which club do you want to start your career at? So this one's interesting. I'm going to just go through the list real quickly and I'll be right back with you to what club I will be choosing. So I've just been through all of the clubs. There's quite a whole list of them. I'm not going to go down because it will take too long of a time. But with all of these clubs, I'm most interested in Adelaide at the top actually, because is the capital city of South Australia. And the logo looks good as well. And it's actually pretty close to where I live as well. So now it says, now a Cricket Agency says now another great choice. They've got a great coaching facilities and are really focused on talent development. You will make good strides there. So that's good to know that they're a good club. So now I'm going to press, I'm actually at the club office right now. Alrighty, the next thing that's come up is I get to select the clubs I want to play against in I think my first season of club, well, they call it domestic cricket. I'm just going to quickly go through and change a couple of these teams just to make it a more interesting career mode. Alrighty, so I've just been through, changed a couple of things. So for my club, for Adelaide, I've just changed the uniform, just make it look like what it does in real life. Real life, I got a bit more blue on it, so I just added blue to the jersey for the one dayers. Just went through all the clubs and everything. That's I'm going to leave for a surprise for you throughout the season to guess what teams we're going to verse against. But I've changed our uniform, so for the 2-day matches, you can see on the side of the screen right now, if I just move the camera, that I got a bit blue and red on the white. Usually most clubs don't put that much colour onto a 2-day game to make it look like a test game, but I've put more colour on it just to add a bit more flavour to the career mode. Looks pretty good. If I spin around, that's what it looks like with my name on the back. I haven't changed the number yet, that's what I'm just about to do. But every other team that I've placed in there, I've just left the colour scheme alone because I can't be bothered going through every single team and changing the colours around to look what it does in real life, because the main goal is to get to state level pretty quick and not stuff around with club for too long. But other than that, I'm just going to go through the all the information and I'll get back to you with a full completed myself. So alrighty guys, I've just been through all the player information, appearance, equipment and all that. So birthday, I've just left it 00, so each year on the first day my age goes up like that just to make it a bit easier for the career mode. I'm batting and bowling right-handed for both of them because that's how I am in real life. For batting style, I've just chose this one because this is, I think, pretty much similar to me. I'm not too sure. I haven't really watched myself bat, to be honest. It's pretty hard anyway. Bowling, I've chosen this one because I feel like this is pretty similar to mine because in real life I'm have an action pretty similar to that. For shirt, I've left it to 32 on the back just because I like it. It's not even my favourite number, but just like how it looks on the back of the shirt. Player name, I've just put my last name on the back. Commentary, surname, I might change that actually. I think they've got my first name. Alrighty, so I finally just clicked through all the names. Took me a little bit, but there we go. Just put my first name in there. Because they don't have my last name, because my last name is pretty rare. Not many people have it in the world. But other than that, pitch, vocal pitch, I've just left it to this. Yeah! Yep. Just standard. Pretty hard to match my voice anyway. Can't be bothered spending hours trying to get it exactly right. Appearance, not too much. If I just zoom into my player, that's what it looks like. Try to have it pretty similar to me. Doesn't have the exact haircut, but pretty similar if I just put my head around. But it's good enough to me. Maybe the hair's a bit light, but it will do. For equipment, so I've chosen just a Kookaburra Ghost. I've got it in real life actually. It's a pretty good bat to be honest. Looks nice. But throughout the career mode, I will be doing choosing different bats along the way. Probably go to like GM, Grey Nichols, all of that. But yeah, that's how I look so far. Alrighty, so I don't have the audio on right now because I didn't want the commentary in the game, but our coach is now saying hello there, welcome. I was told that you'd be dropping by. Sorry, we've caught you a little unawares. I haven't had lunch yet, but that's not important. What's important is you're here, and so let's get you set up and running. Can you start by giving me a summary of yourself as a player? I know I should know already, but humour me and tell me in your own words. So for the coach, I'm just for my batting archetype. So if you don't know what archetype is, it's just what's your strength, pretty much. So my strength when it comes to batting for this career mode, I'm probably gonna put in that I'm a focused batter, and then for bowling, I'm gonna say consistency to get the ball in a consistent place. Try to get some wickets through me being very consistent. So at the bottom here it says I keep a clear mind and I'm focused when on my batting technique. When bowling, I'm happy to sacrifice speed for keeping it consistent. I keep control of the ball. So that sounds pretty accurate to what I want. Now the coach says, understood, those capabilities will certainly be good for our team. Now, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't help you work through your weaknesses. So tell me what part of your game are you unhappy with? So my batting weakness, I probably would say spin, because on this game, when I do play at my own time, I struggle against spin. For a bowling weakness, I'm probably going to go with my Yorker. It's hard to get the Yorker right sometimes, so that will probably do. So now my coaches say, I think we could do something about that. Now you can also tell me what do you think your strengths are. So now I'm just going to put all my perks in, what I think I'm the best at, and I'll get back to you once I've finished it. Alrighty, so I've just went through all the perks. So I've got 3 bowling, 3 batting perks and 1 fielding one, just to even it out because I am an all-rounder. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to go through a couple. So the first couple, I'll put a bodybuilder, so that boosts my power skill when hitting the ball, get me more power. Seam master, get better seam movement when I'm bowling. And another one, I put good footwork skill for my batting. So that's just some of the skills and perks that I'll have that I will work on throughout my career mode to hopefully give me more boost. That means I can become a better overall player in stats. So now the coach says that's great to hear. I think you're going to add to the team nicely and we're glad to have you. So finally, let's talk about your fitness. How good are you and how are you feeling at the moment? When it's popped up on the screen now, it says all these different things. I'm just having a quick glance over it right now, and I think that I'm fast and I can just run all day. Because right now in life, I'm actually fairly decently fit. I could run quite a bit, but for the career mode, I like to be fast moving all the time to get the best amount of results possible. Now, next thing it says, you're fast and responsive. If that's the code, I'd like to put you in the infield. So now I can just change all my positionings. I won't be fielding that much, so it doesn't really matter, but I'll just put it in here just in case. So position 1, I'm going to put gully because I'm tall. Second position, I'm going to probably put point and square leg, sounds alright. Then third position, I'm just going to go outfield because I'm a bowler, so I can get some rest as well. Then the coach says, well, that's all we need to know, so that's pretty much it. So now I'm going to press sure, let's go. So here we have it. Looks like we're meeting our team finally now. Our uniform looks pretty good. Every single person on the team looks pretty much the same with a custom face. It's pretty expected due to there will be no famous cricketers in the team. No one like Mitchell Starc or Pat Cummins. But it looks like just our coaches just having a brief, getting to know all the players, handshaking them. My player face actually doesn't look too bad in the game. Pretty happy with it. As it looks like that's our home ground there. Looks pretty nice. So finally we got our first game. So our first game of the season's against Port Adelaide. Looks like it's at my home ground, Adelaide Fields. It's a Club T20, so we'll get down to the ground and see where we're batting or bowling for our first ever T20 match. So here we have it, the first game. It looks like this is our home game now. It's Adelaide versus Port Adelaide. So it's a quick little club T20 match. So it should be a quick little fun, exciting first match for our new beginning as DG Putty tries to get to the top of cricket. So if we look at the lineups, looks like we're batting third. That's pretty high up. So it looks like we might get a bat pretty soon in the innings here. As in a second we're going to go down to the toss as we look at the club grounds right there. Got a little bit of people in for the first match. So here we are, the toss. As we look at our uniform, looks pretty bright there as Port Adelaide has called tails. And we have won the first toss of the year. As it looks like it's a hard and dry pitch. So it should be good for bowling, and we have chose to bowl. So it looks like we might get a cheeky little bowling spell. Be interested to see how many overs we get. Hopefully we get the whole 4 overs that we can actually bowl in T20s. As I skip through here, it looks like the menu has stopped.
The fast bowler comes into the attack.
And as we hear the presenter go over, it's my first ever ball about to come up here. Where Port Adelaide is 2 for 94 after 14 overs. So it looks like I might only get 1 or 2 overs here, but it's still good for our reputation. And hopefully we get a quick wicket here. As Adelaide is in a really good spot right now. As I come into a bowl. That's a good ball. As I've just forgotten, I have to look at my settings. Yep, all my settings are what I want it. Best settings, so I made my own settings for AI to make it hardest as possible. But for batting, bowling, physics, and fielding, I've all left it at hard because it's at a good difficulty for me. If I go up to hardest, I'm pretty poor at the game so far. It's pretty hard for me to score runs or get wickets, but for hard it's at the right spot for me, so I'm left it all at hard, as that was a pretty good first ball from me. So hopefully I can get a wicket as he's whipped that off of him. Hopefully the field can get around to catch it. And it's my first wicket for Adelaide, as that was a good setup for me because I knew there was a fielder just down fine leg. So there's my first wicket for Adelaide and for the whole career mode. As we look at the replay here, as I'm lucky I had a fielder there. It's a good grab from him.
The batting team are now on.
As Henry leaves the crease, as that is unlucky. He just misses out of his 50. The last 2 balls have just gone for a couple of runs here. Hasn't been too bad. 1 wicket off of 2 so far. As he's whipped that off again, I think the fielder might just get around to that. Or as he tries to dive, but he misses that. That goes for the first 4 off of me. Pretty bad luck here. As look at the replay. He's just glanced that off his leg. Somehow went pretty straightish down the ground. Or as it has come off number 21's leg. So he did try to save it. Good effort from him. But wasn't what I was looking for. Oh, nah. Too high. As it looks like I'm getting another over here. It's the 16th over of the first innings here. I think that's just pitching too high and going down leg. Good bowling for me though, as they get a leg by there. Oh, he's edged that. Oh no, that's going to go for 4. That absolutely flew off the bat. Lucky for number 92 that. As that last ball was pretty good bowling for me, it's just unlucky. Just went for 4. Get that sometimes.
Wait on it.
So that's a good dot ball for me. So that's the end of the 17th over. So it looks like this will be my last over here. As Port Adelaide's on 3 for 124. So we're holding Port Adelaide pretty well here. As that's whipped down a fine leg, sorry. For another single. As it's been not too bad so far. Just 1 wicket coming off the first over for myself. Looking to grab another one here shortly. Or just misses the stumps there. Or run out chance here. Or so that's lucky that wasn't run out. It's been a very quiet over here so far. Only 2 coming off of it. Pretty good so far for my first 3 over spell. So that's edge straight down to third man. Third man picks that one up. As that's end of my bowling spell. I've got 1 wicket for 14 runs. So there we have it. Port Adelaide's walking off now. As we look at the scorecard so far. So Port Adelaide scored 133. So it's a very good total for us to run down. Hopefully we can get it. As it looks like all the Port Adelaide boys chipped in with the runs. If we look at the bowling, I was pick of the bowlers, also with Francis, 1 for 14, both of us, so it's pretty good from us. As we look at all the bowlers, we had 6 bowlers, so there we have it. Alrighty, here we go, walking out to bat as a team. So here we are, we're going out to bat for the first time with our brand new Kookaburra bat. So we looked, 1 down for 31 runs off 5.5 overs here, so it hasn't been too bad so far. So that's been whipped off by legs, so if we get a quickly run there. Oh, that was a bit risky. That's our first run for Adelaide. Back on again for our second ball. We've got a spinner, so this is the worst. I hate spinners. We've got another run there just to boost our confidence up. So it looks like we only need 87 more runs off 78 balls, so it's very doable. Oh, as that was absolutely punted straight down the ground, but the stumps were there and stopped the ball. Really unlucky, as that can be quite annoying sometimes. As I'll get another single. Thinking about 2 there, but just settle for 1 so we don't run each other out. It's the last thing I want to do. Oh, as I've absolutely smashed that. It's gone over the rope. It's gone onto the hill. That's my first 6 for Adelaide. If we look at the replay here, absolutely timed to perfection. As that absolutely soars in the Adelaide skies. Oh, that's upish. It's lucky there wasn't a fielder there. It's just another quick single. Just to get off the mark to rotate the scoring around. As it looks like there's another spinner for the team. Looks like they've got quite a few spinners. As I've chipped that over top. Hopefully I'm not out. Or just 1 bounce. Lucky for me. As it only needs just over 50 more runs for us. As I've crunched that again. That's pretty straight. Hopefully it just gets over the fielder, and it does. Another 6. Oh, crunched from me, as that was pitched way too wide, and I've just smashed that. As we look at the replay, pretty poor bowling from the opposition there, as I've capitalised on that. That is another 6 for me as well. 3 6s of the game so far. So I just rotate the strike now, just to get good momentum through my other batting partner as well. Oh, looks like we've lost our batting partner, Kitchen. Now we've got Dixon in for the remaining of the innings, as I've just got onto that. That's lucky. So that's just a quick single there. Oh, that was upish. Lucky the bowler didn't grab at that. It's got a quick single there, as the fielder's misfilled that. Hopefully we can get 2 there. As Dixon, dives to that, as we move on to 32. Very good opening knock for us for our debut. 3 more runs we need off 20 balls, so it looks like we might win this. Hopefully I don't jinx myself and get out, but as I'm going to go for the big shot down the ground, hopefully that lands safely, as that does. As I just got 2, so we're tied right now. Let's see if I can get the last run. As that, I think, should be the end of the game, hopefully. So there we have it. Adelaide won the first match, and it was my first game as well. So here we go, the player of the match. Looks like Kitchen got it. I think it was for the amount of runs that he took. I think got over 50, so pretty good knock. I think that's our captain as well. So looks at it, as he gets $1,000 as he moves his way over to the commentator. So look at, here's the overall of the match. So we got it in 17 overs, very easily win from us. As I got 1 wicket, and I got 37 runs and not out for my first game. So I'm actually really happy with that. Pretty good overall first game. So there we have it. That's the end of the first career mode video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to DigiParty. We've got heaps of these videos coming out to hopefully one day making it for Australia. Other than that, I'll catch you in the next video.